Always hard to beat the enemy when you can't see it. The greatest in the world. Full funding for the B-21 Raider bomber program, funding to modernize our nuclear arsenal so important we're doing a major upgrade of our missile defense. Nobody will have close, but nobody will do. Destroy entire cities. A monumental hurdle. Uncontrollable aggression. E-21 Raider bomber. What China is really afraid of. Ford is put on hold. One thing keeps moving. The B-21 Raider, packed with stealth technologies that make it virtually invisible in the sky, a powerful propulsion system that pushes it towards space, and a payload that can destroy entire cities. The B-21 is widely regarded as the most powerful bomber ever developed, and as it turns out, powerful is just what the US needs right now. China remains a monumental hurdle to jump over. The Asian country continues to lay claim to Taiwan and the South China Sea, to which the US responds thanks but no thanks. As a result, led by President Xi Jinping, China has displayed uncontrollable aggression against the US and the rest of the West. It may only be a matter of time before the missiles start flying. China's cruise missiles and hypersonic missiles are something of an American nightmare, with the best of them outranging and outpacing anything the US has to offer. A single strike from any of these missiles could rip a wormhole through America's massive Ford and Nimitz class carriers. If the US would handle this threat with ease, it needs a new unmatched form of attack. This is where the B-21 bomber comes in. This video will share crucial insights into the world of this new beast of a machine, so stick around as we dive into the world of the massive B-21 bomber. Massive B-21 bomber. The B-21 is the first bomber developed by the US in over 3 decades. It is designed to take the baton from the aging B to Spirit and keep running with it. Its development program began in 2011. The program would go on to survive some of the most threatening times for an aircraft in history, from the COVID-19 pandemic to the war in Ukraine and everything in between. After 11 years of diligent work, Northrop Grumman, together with the U.S. Air Force, revealed the B-21 to the public for the first time in a ceremony at Plant 42 in Palm. Of the most threatening times for an aircraft in history, from the COVID-19 pandemic to the war in Ukraine and everything in between. After 11 years of diligent work, Northrop Grumman, together with the U.S. Air Force, revealed the B-21 to the public for the first time in a ceremony at Plant 42 in Palmdale, California last December 5. Other pre-production Raiders are known to be in various stages of production at Plant 42. Those aircraft are expected to eventually form the core of the B-21 test force at Edwards Air Force Base, also in California. The journey to Edwards Air Force Base is expected to be the first B-21 flight, and it is expected to happen sometime this year. All of this progress with the B-21 has not gone unnoticed by China, though. In the months following the big reveal, several China-affiliated publications published articles attempting to downplay the aircraft's viability. One claimed the B-21 was simply a strategic blackmail whose main purpose is to force rivals to focus less on their planned projects and more on developing countermeasures to the blackmail. Truly, a seemingly similar case occurred with the B to Spirit and the Soviet Union in the late 1900s. As the B-2 neared service and remained a top U.S. priority, the Soviets were thrown into a dilemma on what to respond with. But as the Soviet Union collapsed, the U.S. Air Force cut its B-2 demand by over 80%. However, this cut could have been because of a lack of a stable near-pair rival at the time. There was simply no need for such Overkill, lethality, but it's a different case today, as both Russia and China are constantly threatening. Another article claims the U.S. couldn't afford to purchase as many B-21s as it needs. The U.S. spends at least 3 times more on its military than any other nation on the planet, so that claim. The B-21 will be a multifunctional aircraft that can perform a wide array of tasks, including reconnaissance and surveillance, where it gathers valuable intel, battle management, where it interacts with and connects allies across multiple domains, and is the closest thing to a 6th-generation global precision attack form, where it combines stealth, payload, and long-range strike to deliver America's most powerful weapons to targets unfortunate enough to be its targets. This B-21 invincibility comes in no small part from its stealth avionics and armament. Stealth. Drawing from 5 decades of advancements in low observable technology, the B-21 will be built from the ground up as a stealth aircraft. Alignment of edges, serrated skin panels, masking of the engine with fiber matte skin, and an overall flying wing shape are only some of what to expect as more details are released on the new aircraft. The B-21, like the B-2, will also likely be painted in anti-reflective paint to reduce optical visibility during daylight flights. The undersides will be such that at altitudes of over 50,000 feet, the bomber will blend perfectly into the sky to ensure it continues to blend with the sky at whatever time. An upward-facing light sensor will be on board the B-21 to alert the pilot to increase or reduce altitude to match changing illuminance of the sky. All of these features combine to create an invisible bomber that not even the best air defense systems could spot as it cruises overhead. Avionics. To make the B-21 more effective than previous bombers, the aircraft will feature many advanced and modern avionic systems that form a single integrated system. Some of these unit systems include a multi-mode radar, a fully digital navigation system integrated with terrain-following radar and GPS guidance, and astro-inertial navigation system to navigate using orbiting bodies in space, and ASA radar and electric warfare system, a distributed aperture system, and electro-optical targeting system, among others. Link 16 and a high-frequency satellite link are used for battlefield communications, and a defensive management system to inform the flight crew of possible threats and allow changes to the auto-router's mission planning information while in flight, so it can receive new data quickly to plan a route that minimizes exposure to the discovered dangers for members of the fleet. Thus, the B-21 as a central point in the sensor fusion system would, much like the F-35 Lightning II fighter, be an intelligent battle manager. Armament. Much like its predecessor, the V-21 will be capable of carrying over 30,000 pounds of armament, consisting of a variety of nuclear weapons like the B-61 variable-yield nuclear gravity bomb and the long-range standoff nuclear cruise missile. But that's far from all it will carry. The B-21 will likely wield many modern weapons like Boeing's GPS-guided Joint Direct Attack munition, which are designed to engage targets from the greatest distances. All of these would make the B-21 the ideal stealth aircraft to engage surface combatant ships in places like the South China Sea. China won't take all of these sitting with folded arms, though according to publications in China, the country has its own equivalent to the B-21. They further claim these equivalents, the H-20 bomber and the Phylong to drones, aren't just equal to the B-21, but are in fact superior enough to bring China victory over America's latest. How true is this? Subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. Thanks for watching.